Hello. I know we're a couple minutes late, but we did like almost a. Well, who knows what it'll be after some chops? Probably like an hour 30, hour 40. But the recording itself is an hour 40. Oh shoot! Let me hit start on the audio. 1 second. Oh, whoops. I guess I was a step ahead, and I already hit start on the audio. So far in the live chat, we got Arlen. What up, Arlen? We got Earth. What up, Earth? We got Hero Mation. What up? Makers of the Phoenix Gene. And we got Envy in the house. It is already a party in here. But yeah, we went a little late on this last episode. What can I do? You know, we have some fun. Maybe a little bit too much fun. Very rare, I won't say debate. Oftentimes in the show, we just vibe together, go through the news. But oftentimes off air, we get into friendly debates where, like, honestly, a lot of times one of us will take the opposing position without even exactly feeling that way, just for the sake of debate. Okay, I do got my coffee. That kind of happened on this one. And we kind of got a glimpse of the actual way we debate off air a lot of times. It was a fun one. So tomorrow's episode, we got sidetracked, though. It added maybe, like 20 minutes to the episode, you know? Over a news piece that probably could have been, 3 minutes, you know?
Not even a discussion?
But it was fun. It was fun.
Really had no dog in the hunt?
No. Again, a lot of times... oh, shoot. He goes, we can hear you. Oh, shoot. Let me hit start on the audio. What I meant by start on the audio was the audio recording version, which I guess I had already hit start on when I confirmed. But I've been throwing these on the audio feed of the podcast as well after we're done. But if I don't record it natively through our audio recording software, I have to wait for YouTube to do the full processing of it, which can take upwards of, in some cases, 12 to 24 hours, which means it's not going up before Monday's episode. So it's imperative that I record an audio version as well if I want to throw these on. But yeah, it was funny. I was like, oh no, I got to start the audio. And I look and I went, oh, the audio's going. What can you do? Let me pull up the live chat on my phone here as well, because that is a little easier to maintain. I won't lie, or a little easier to follow along. Sometimes the YouTube studio version, I've noticed, because I'll see you follow along on the laptop there, and you'll get the messages before I do on the studio. That doesn't even make sense to me, but it's the way it goes. Right? That's not fair.
Click to a live. I think we got someone new in here.
We got Hero Mation in here, the developers of the Phoenix Gene.
Yes.
Did we get an interview this week? Envy asked. We were supposed to do an interview.
Mystery guest.
Yes, it ended up not happening. It was just because of some schedule conflicts that were on our guest's end, but
unavoidable.
Understandably too. They're definitely throwing us a bone with this one, is a good way to put it. But it's a really fun interview, I have to say. It's a guest that's been on before. Not really too high name in the VR industry, but for me and you and our interests outside of VR, it's a fun one. And we'll leave it at that.
It's too much.
No, you know. Well, good. Let the people go hunt through our old episodes. It's so hidden in.
Takes someone a minute.
You think that?
I know that. Just because of where it is.
Yeah, you watched that.
Fuck, it's not that hard.
You watched that documentary, Don't Mess with Cats?
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't hide things from the internet.
They found that guy in a plug outlet. So that was a great show.
We have a great guest. We're going to be doing that at the end of the month. And then we have another episode.
Some great guests.
Yeah, we have two.
Not just one.
If the schedule stays true to it, we have two back-to-back that are okay, maybe our two biggest of the year, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well,
especially one of those is for me and you.
Yeah, one is selfish, so yes. The other, yes.
Which, as we learned with the first time we had him on, not as much of a crossover with audience as you would think. It's not really.
Could be a she.
That's a good point. They, them.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say that.
You know. So good interview.
Yeah,
coming up.
We'll leave it up to the community to figure this one out. But all the clues are there, dude.
And then the other one we have planned is what I would consider a pretty big industry one. As well.
Biggest of the year.
I think so.
For 2025, I will put no name out there.
And in preliminary discussions with the person, the energy is going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good vibe.
This is a good one.
It's going to have potential.
So there's some bangers coming up.
And who knows, maybe we'll try to get one in for next week as well.
You know, I'm at the Garlic Festival next week.
So we won't do one next week. We'll be doing one the following week.
Good. We could do a remote from the booth.
Depending on your hotspot, on your...
Hotspot works great there.
Well, Zencaster has mobile support now. Remember Rodolfo joined us from his phone?
Dude, that place does such good like traffic. We've even discussed one time of putting a camera in the tent just to live stream because it is just so many people.
Simply Delicious said, no. No developer interview from the booth. Unless we want to interview Simply Delicious.
That's who I'd be working for.
Just trying to get my charger to work here.
Nah, and she won't do an interview. She has. Like you put your name out there. Silly. If you Google that, you'll see some like local news ones. Mm-hmm. The pink-haired lady, the shtick. You got Gabe coming in.
We have some fun interviews coming up.
I'm super excited for the next two, more than normal.
And I am so excited. We're less than a month away now for the Ruffathon. We announced tomorrow's episode, so we can say here we're planning 9 to 9 a.m. 9 a.m. start, 9
Eastern time.
Yes, 9 a.m. start, 9 p.m. finish.
Mm-hmm. Minimally.
Might even go longer.
I want 24.
You're pushing for 24. As we've been mapping out the full schedule of, because we're going to do some developer participation in there as well, too, which we'll announce more soon. You realize very fast, 12 hours goes like that. We are going to have some sponsors for it as well, too. So if you're a developer studio, you're interested in sponsoring either the Ruffathon on Saturday, November 1st, or the Ruff Talk VR Gaming Showcase on December 13th. We have sponsorships available there. And we're still accepting applications for the Ruff Talk VR Gaming Showcase on Saturday, December 13th. So we have over 30 studios that have applied for participation so far on the Ruff Talk VR Gaming Showcase, but still have sponsorship available there, participation spots available there. Ruff Talk VR, or the Ruffathon planning, it's coming to a close fast. Like, it's a couple weeks away.
Dude, it's coming real freaking close.
I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm curious.
I'm not nervous. I just want to start it. The production aspect of it is...
There's a lot to go wrong.
Well, there's a lot to go wrong, but there's a lot to do.
Yes.
So, truthfully, it started with a much smaller scale of production and has turned into like official production, like whiteboards and sheets and time stamps and frames and positions. And
I'm excited for it though. If it goes well, maybe we can do it yearly too. This is it's got potential. So Ruffathon, Saturday, November 1st, 9 a.m. start, 9 p.m. end. You're going to see some developers participating.
With the possibility to go longer.
Yes. We're
put it out there, be honest.
Planning on having some stretch goals is a good way to put it, right?
Yeah.
And also, we plan on having some incentives for donations as well, too, beyond just, feeling good about supporting you boys and helping us get a studio. We're talking about some good incentives there as well. We also got some new people in the chat, too. Woo! Mepper, who hops in quite a bit. Mepper's always awesome. Great supporter. And then we have Trixie in here as well. I see Trixie post a lot about the Horizon Worlds stuff as well too, and often very vocal on the social media. So good to see new faces in here as well. Like I said, we already got Arlen in here.
Arlen had a question.
Arlen had a question. Let me
Yep. It is with MetaConnect and the Mirror and XR wristbands in the future, what are our thoughts about blending XR wristbands with XR headsets interchangeably with XR controllers? Part 2, using XR wristbands for things like casting magic spells or using the Force, the Force Star Wars, and tradition XR controllers for weapons like swords, guns, and lightsabers.
I
don't think the wristbands will be very practical for...
I wish I could use them for VR.
For gaming, but I think for like business applications, I think they'll be
I wish I could connect it with my headset. I don't have a display.
I'd love to.
I don't have a display glasses, so I can't comment on... I've never gotten to use them. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Meta. Don't forget about your boys.
Display glasses? Nah, I took my Meta Ray-Bans. This is fucking badass. Took my Meta Ray-Bans and I just put my cell phone up to my right eye. I got a freaking fat display.
No, I wish I had them, but the neural wristband might be the most tempting and coolest part of them all.
Well,
of the whole thing.
It's a game changer for future applications.
Absolutely.
Right now, to me, it's a proof of concept.
But I wish I could use it with a headset if I
As
had
we
one.
saw the smoothness in which everything operated.
Menu navigation like that, you know. And then I agree, there could actually be some games, anything with hand tracking, you know, using the force, that would be hilarious.
Well, would that be too much gesture?
I don't know how much it can support. I haven't gotten a chance to use them.
Because right now it looks like
Meta?
you need a lot to do a lot.
What do you mean?
We talking the neural wristband?
I was going to say, I have the opposite impression. You don't move that much.
Yeah, you don't move much at all. So like, I tend to get animated in VR. Could you restrain me to like being positioned like that?
I don't think there's an issue if you move too much either.
Can it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought the whole thing was small gesture only.
I think the small gesture is like a point of practicality, not that that's restricted to it.
Why would we need it with good hand tracking?
That's a good point. We're not there yet with the hand tracking, though.
No, but dude, come on. Hand tracking it works damn good. No, I see a lot of applications where those wristbands are going to come in handy. But
I think to me, it's inevitable.
Especially being able to like do accounting and so it's there, you know?
And like, honestly, I love hand tracking, but you know how it is with the laser pointer on it. Sometimes it's janky. I think the neural wristband would make it so much smoother. So I'm open to it. I wish we could see it. I wish Meta would send us a couple, you know what I'm saying? But
they're not.
Yeah. Trixie said today that there's an update to the original Ray-Bans. Ooh, I got to check that out.
I usually keep mine pretty damn updated.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Ray-Bans.
I had mine I brought them to the BE the other day. Well, last week for the final day.
Oh, I did a full hyperscape scan of my gym, of my jiu-jitsu gym. Posted that on social media. Meta even commented on it. They care about us there. Now we're sending us displays. No, I'm just kidding.
Love seeing you use that.
I'm just going to bring up not having displays every chance I can. And then I upgraded my iPhone, so I have the newest iPhone, and you can record VR videos, 3D videos with this bad boy, and you can upload them to a Quest 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to record a VR video of recording my coach teaching a technique at the gym. That would be pretty cool to have in VR.
I want to do the scan. I did do Tracy's booth, and it did come out decent. But I want to do a scan of some people, just to have that in 3D forever like that, dude. It's legit nice, but you got to really take your time.
Yeah,
like
imagine for a gym. It took me so many tries to do the gym because it kept saying I was walking too far away. But it felt like a built-in failsafe too, not like a technical limitation. Envy said you probably need
Luck of the Irish jumped in.
What's up, Luck of the Irish?
Yeah.
Envy said,
good morning to you.
Envy said you probably need a lot of compute power for all the gestures. My understanding is that the displays have less computational power than the Quest 3.
My understanding is the tech demo did not work very well.
Of what?
Of them using their display glasses.
Well, the Kinect? No. Because of Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah, bullshit. That was a quick cop out, especially from the chef. It came from the celebrity chef.
Yeah.
Like, all right, there's a problem with the Wi-Fi. Like, nah, you're still filming, bro.
Trixie asked, I wonder if we shall eventually be able to send our scans to Meta Horizon for like Horizon Worlds. I could totally see that. Or even be able to make games out of them and like non-related to Horizon Worlds. I could totally see that.
Scan an image and import it into your Horizon World.
Yep.
Should be a real thing.
You think of that game that shooter game that went viral, flat screen, a couple of years ago.
That was not narrowing it down to me.
That was all photorealistic scans. It was I'll look it up in a minute.
The shooter?
It was a shooter.
The first person shooter?
Flat screen.
Yeah, where it looks like too
photorealistic.
Real.
Yeah,
it's out. It's out on Steam.
That one never came out. Somebody else they took that momentum and made a different one.
Because I watched someone playing it yesterday because I was like, I didn't think that came out.
No, somebody took the concept and was like, I'm going to do it
pretty
before
damn
they
good
can.
looking. It's just not as good looking as that trailer video was.
Because it's not the same game.
Yeah. But dude, it's close. It's close.
So I could imagine these scans being used for something like that in VR. Imagine a VR horror game that's real scans of a prison environment or like, oh my God. So I could totally see this coming in VR.
And even from a consumer aspect, what if you went somewhere and are like, shit, I really like that. I'll scan it. You could bring it into your home and put it on full scale it to your wall. Picture of a sunset, a beach, picture of artwork. And then what if you could independently lock it into your spaces like artwork?
Or think you're about to move. You want a scan of your house before you move.
And it's motion artwork. because it can do video. So it's framed like a photo, but it moves.
And dude, these Gaussian splats, which are technically what they are, that you're scanning with this Hyperscape scan, it's still in beta. Like, this isn't even the full release. Again, it did struggle with a gym the size that I was scanning.
That's a big gym, dude.
I had to concede that I couldn't get the full scan to a certain part, and you can still, it still scans it, but if you walk over to it in the scan, it's blurry because you didn't actually get like the blue mesh around it. I couldn't get the ceilings, but like even then, it's really good quality.
Well, dude, what about
TPZ's in the house?
What if you can do a scan of someone?
We gotta get TPZ on back for more tech tips.
Tech tips with the PZ. I thought of it the other day.
I know, I felt so bad.
I thought of
so busy.
I take a lot of IT classes at work for why I don't know, but I hold the top score in the company, and I refuse to fucking let it go out of like 150.
You're like, guys, I shouldn't be number one here.
That's my argument.
Like, I should be like top 10, the best.
So I got 7 employees. I had all of them do the minimum, and I have one that pretty much keeps pace. So percentage-wise, as a department, we dominate. But there's a lot of new scams and shit involving AI going around. And if for nothing else, even not VR related, because some of these scams could cost you.
Talking about scans so much now, it's hard to.
Yeah, they could cost you your account.
Yeah.
I mean, flat out that easy, that quick. It's like there's a lot of convincing shit. People don't know about having secret words or that you should, it's like there's a lot. But
getting verification across different platforms, not just accepting an email at face value,
Yeah, a lot has changed quick. And the methods that hackers and scammers are
especially
trying,
with AI and
getting a lot more creative. But what if you could scan, what if I could scan you, have you, do the AI trainer voice thing, and then I could use you. You're already there. It's already got you in 3D, and then I could implement you into a game.
Well,
with full motion and actual voice.
Here's the thing. I can think of one game that's been doing that for years. Les Mills Body Combat with Rachel and Dan.
True.
So it can be done.
True.
There's the technology already exists.
That's pretty generic.
And that was old. Like, that was years ago. Imagine today if they were to do it. That is still one of the best rhythm games. Also, Hiromation said that still on version 79, so can't try Hyperscape yet. That was my problem. Found out have to join PTC, the public test channel on the MetaQuest. You join, you need a developer account, which you definitely have. Then you go into your MetaQuest app, go to the headset settings, not your account settings, your headset settings specific to that headset. Go to advanced features and then turn on PTC. It is you can't reverse it.
So if you have a spare headset, that's the one I would do it on.
I did it on my main. How about that?
I did my backup, which is half dead anyways.
And it's great having the Hyperscape. I have to say the navigator is so many steps forward with UI and so many steps back. Like, I still don't know how to invite you to a party chat on it.
There's some beautiful, but that's the whole thing with test.
Yeah, it's public test channel.
Yeah,
it's like almost
you're going to give up a little to get a lot, but
it does visually look nice.
The little you're giving up might be important.
I like the visual aesthetic of it, but functional wise, it makes no sense. Like, I have to wait for it to give me a notification that says Stratus Ruff Talk VR is online. Send them a party chat, and I go, yes, please, because I can't figure out how to find my friends list.
I'm wondering the process times too, because currently they're about 8 hours to scan. So when everyone's doing it, but here's the thing. I have a rebuttal to that. I think they're already getting us comfortable in the early stages to the 8-hour scan when it truly doesn't take 8 hours.
No.
I also don't think everyone's going to jump on this and be like, I'm going to scan my shit.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind who you're scanning it for. You're scanning it for the data kings of the world, Meta. So,
but I love the idea of scanning rooms. I love the idea of scanning people to have that image. So you travel a lot.
My dog's in my room, my living room scan.
Dude.
Forever sleeping there.
I got the image. It was outside where I was scanning, but you can still see one of our cats sleeping by the window. And it gave me instant feels that I couldn't have gotten Jazz in a scan.
Technology didn't exist.
Because Jazz could live forever, right?
You could hop into that scan whenever. No, dude, the value's there.
And so when I see the opportunity now, it's like people should do this shit early because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Or think of a convention, even a convention like Gamescom, being able to hop in there a week before you go and know the layout of where everything's going to be. That's essential. How many times did we get lost at Gamescom? Like, imagine if we could have pre-studied in VR.
Oh, and already done it? Yeah.
Or the Big E. I know it's outdoor, but just as a concept, like being able to know, because oftentimes you'd be like, dude, I wanted to find this
there's a lot
booth.
going on.
Where is it? So you're studying in VR before, or, convention centers as a whole, or sales floors. Like, how do I find the mattress I want? Like, there's so much potential.
Hero Mation can't take the risk. I didn't mean to cut you off. It just had me going down a rabbit hole. Developing in game.
Yeah.
Current game or new game?
Oh, you were doing updates to the Phoenix Gene, or are you doing
Well, I'm taking that as a new
something
game.
new.
Can't take the risk with PTC, unfortunately. ... Developing a game. Smiley face.
Is that a new game or an update? You bring
Winky
a valid
face.
question.
Emoji. Eggplant. Fist pump.
Oh, man, I was being a little inappropriate in the live chat of MetaConnect when they said that the display glasses are waterproof. I was like, you know what that means? And then water emoji, water emoji.
Squirt, squirt.
Terrible. Terrible.
The whitehouse.com links are going to get real exciting.
Terrible.
I feel bad for the cameramen in that industry.
Earth Witness said, I'm a little scared to scan my house. I'll have to spend 3 weeks cleaning first. Why do you think I don't live stream and record games of
Show us
mixed reality?
videos of mixed reality.
Yeah.
We get a game and they're like, dude, it's mixed reality and I don't see VR. It's like, yeah, I ain't recording that. But I have, dude, sometimes creators are funny, man. So I'll leave them nameless, but if you watch their videos, shit is tight. Now there's creators like Mateo and shit in the background is tight as the foreground. There's no green screen in his world.
I have a lot of jokes, but I'll keep them to myself.
I saw a picture of a creator whose videos are damn tight, clean. And then it was a shot of the room. Everything behind the one shot is a fucking pigsty. It's a disaster. So everybody's in the same dirty houseboat. Even the people who do it for a living, dude. There was just so much stuff. I'm like, dude, there looks like cardboard boxes. They're like, get rid of your boxes.
There's a lot of creators I'm seeing have dedicated mixed reality recording spaces for that. There's also a lot of memes of this for people that work remote of like your camera shot of your room, what's visible in the camera, and it's spotless. And then everything outside the camera shot is,
Dude, the one that scares me the most, though, is freaking Xbox with that camera that we had
Kinect?
done. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That thing is scary, dude.
People,
3 different viewing settings it's looking at you at. And each one is more disturbingly detailed. I think the most high def one was the black and white, but you saw everything.
Well, there's some aspects of Wi-Fi that not everyone know about. Like Wi-Fi can scan a room. You can use Wi-Fi signals to do a room scan.
Well, radar.
And then also using AI, it's theoretically possible, but there's a lot of technical limitations to it now. Like you wouldn't be able to just go into Wi-Fi and do this. But with the right tools and the right humans adding input to it, you can theoretically, not really feasible right now, but you can see where it's going. You can theoretically use Wi-Fi to see through walls.
Yeah, but dude, when you have the tech ability to do that, I'm not your problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the person you're eavesdropping on.
I know. Well, I mean, right now, Wi-Fi signals can map your room.
And Arlen's right.
With ease.
Big Brother's watching. It's so funny because the amount we've given up in 50 years.
Yeah.
In the sense, I mean, legit.
Well, that's why I say, like,
Google Glasses to now is like.
My only hesitancy with people scanning their rooms is, remember the company that you're scanning them for.
Dude, remember when the thought that it might be able to see your room and people were like, no fucking way. And now it's like, you want to scan your room? I'd be very careful with how I did it, but from a marketing standpoint.
Shaggy said he keeps running to the Kinect ones being used just for their cameras in places like museums and science centers. Yeah, I've even heard of game developers using them for motion capture. Kinect was ahead of its time. Kinect was really good.
I still have mine.
Yeah, Kinect is great.
I won't plug that shit in.
There's a couple pieces of tech, like the Wii was probably ahead of its time too. The Wii motion controllers are very similar to Quest controllers in terms of how they function and the design of them. Yeah, I mean,
still have a Wii too.
They're very similar.
Wii was
they track the same. The Wii was really
should have
good.
been VR.
We don't have a Wii Sports native built-in app. Like, I know that there's other games that have set out to do it. I use the example with Game Room a lot with Resolution Games. I believe it's only available on Apple Vision Pro. I'm a big believer that Game Room should come installed on your Quest when you buy it, and there should be some sort of Wii U type game as well. Envy's got to run out.
Yeah.
Thanks for popping in, Envy. Always appreciate it. Envy is one of the, the active
OGs.
and OG members of the Ruff Talk
Forgot to
VR
give
Discord.
the plant update. I'm such an asshole.
What?
The plant update.
And now he's gone.
Yeah.
Send some pictures in the Discord.
Yeah, there's some fat.
Fat tomato plants from the Space Tomato. Went
Yeah,
to the
they're-
ISS.
Went to the space station. I topped it though. No more growing.
What's
Now
this?
I just need to ripen.
The space station's going to be deorbiting soon, too, in the future. So that's the plans with it, is just to let that shit crash into Earth. So very sad we don't have a replacement of the ISS going up either.
Yep, Arwen, it's weird. Then to get even weirder is when bad shit happens in the world and people are like, how can we not do this? It's like, we can have as much safety, and for every ounce of safety you
And be
want,
exploited.
you have to give up a certain same amount of freedom
Yes.
to acquire the safety. So the amount of freedom you're willing to give up equals the amount of safety you'll get in return.
Yes.
And that's a tough bargain.
Investigators have used data such as cell phone signal bouncing off of towers to, find criminals. At the same time, it's also been used to stalk and harass people. So it's like everything that's done for the name of safety can also be done nefariously, and that's always something to
but
keep
you
in mind.
you can have more safety on anything, but you have to give up freedom to get the
Anytime
safety.
you do that, though, it can be used in nefarious reasons as well. So it's a fine line for sure. We got Mighty Coconut in the house.
We try to
Shrimp.
jump on around 3 o'clock. That seems to be around the gauge, but sometimes it does go a little over the guide. But
Like today.
usually around 3 o'clock.
3:15. That's our live time on Sundays, and then we record our episodes before it. So if we start our live late, it's because we went longer on the news.
And if you're in the Discord, chances are is you'll catch at least a couple hour like, hey, it's happening today. We're shooting for, which will give you enough ballpark to know that
Yeah.
they're probably going to be like 15 late, but they'll be there.
Yeah, it's because we like to talk, And Mighty Coconut Walkabout Mini Golf has a new course coming out this Thursday.
Yeah.
Looks real exciting. I'm excited to get
I
my
feel
hands
like
on
I
it.
feel like I nailed this one this time. I said it on the news, and
a couple weeks ago.
based on their picture they posted, I was like, this is what I think it
It
is.
looks a little amusement parky.
And I think I'm right,
I'm excited.
especially for this time of year.
They were teasing some UI changes coming to the main menu as well. If you hop on the Walkabout Mini Golf socials, you'll be
How
able to
good
see.
do you think the soundtrack's going to be?
Oh man, I'm excited. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for the Lost Balls on this one. As always, I'm excited for the gameplay.
Going right to it, dude.
They just announced Alice in Wonderland not long ago, but before that, now this month timely for Halloween as well too is this next course. I'm excited to get my paws on it, my filthy paws. We got Marmar in the house.
Mepper smart. That's the end game of that consequence, by the way.
Yes, those who give up freedom for security will end up having neither. That is an old school quote as well. Arlen. Yeah, we're both laughing, but good to see Marmar in here. Hey,
Marmar.
if there's any studio to kiss ass to, it's the Mighty Coconut team because they deserve it. They deserve all of the butt smooches that you can give them.
But everything, dude. I mean, it's like
It's not even ass kissing. It's true.
I don't even hear criticism.
Yeah, Walkabout. He says Walkabout Mini Golf is so good that it's worth getting into just so you can play. So VR is worth getting into just so you can play Walkabout Mini Golf.
Dude.
Full stop.
They've done more for families than counselors.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me if
Dude,
there's
think
a
of the
group
father-son
counselor.
time we get. Of course, we play. We're
down
it's
the street,
exception.
though, you know?
It's an exception, but absolutely, like the way it brings families together.
I love the thought of like some people in retirement homes playing it, looking for. Remember when we took over retirement homes? Mm-hmm. Remember when it destroyed a lot of TVs, but so did VR. Mm-hmm. There was a while there; it was pretty hairy.
No, dude, the amount that because there's no gaming medium that brings the sense of presence in VR. Do you remember the first time we saw each other's avatars next to each other? We're high-fiving, giving hugs. Like,
Or the first time we clapped hands and it clapped.
dude, there's this sense of presence. I think that that's a big missed opportunity in a lot of games that they don't take advantage. Is like interactions of the avatars.
Depends on how far they're willing to take that social experience. You know, Walkabout's gone. Dude, is there anything more they can do? They don't have animated sounds when you hit each
It's
other.
unfortunate they dropped it, but remember Golf Plus with the POW pop-up when you would...
That's old school.
Because we weren't... They dropped it when it was still Top Golf. This is how long ago it was. But I remember being a new VR user, and I don't remember which one of us got compelled to hit each other with a club, but why wouldn't we?
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, hey, you give me a weapon in VR, I'm hitting myself with it or shooting myself. You give me You put me on a building in VR, I'm going to jump off of it because it's things I would never do in real life. And we had our golf clubs. We hit each other and pow, pops up. And it was like such a selling point to the medium. But yeah, games like Walkabout Mini Golf, I like that quote. They've done more for families than therapy ever will.
Therapy ever will.
It's true, though, you know?
I like the Beezy. There's going to be Friday land parties at the retirement home. You don't know it. We'll be sitting there drinking, smoking, eating like animals.
Especially as more
hacking
games. Like Forefront's 32 players. We saw Iron Rebellion just announced they're bumping up to 16. Like, yeah, you can do full group sessions in VR. And TPZ also said he replayed the Widow's Walkabout and forgot all about the dolls. Dude, we've been going through all the courses.
That'd be a great
in the list.
Jesus Christ!
What?
Demio themed Walkabout mini golf course.
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started.
That would have been a great Dungeons and Dragons collab.
Mm-hmm. Or how about the first time we played Demio and looked under the piece and saw Made in Sweden?
Yeah,
and you
details.
really feel like you're in a basement.
Details, dude.
Yeah, that stuff in VR is so great.
Forefront's gonna crush.
I'm so excited.
They have potential to hold that for years, dude.
Yeah,
years.
And look, Breacher still holds up.
Battlefield
Hyperdash
is a pretty,
still holds up.
And they're coming out with this around the same wave of Battlefield 6.
Doing a similar marketing with free betas, you know?
Oh my God. No,
Just saying.
I'm excited for both, to be honest with you.
Just saying.
Not excited to spend $80.
But dude, we've been going through, like I said, all the old Walkabout mini golf courses in the order they appear on the menu. And so many of them, like, you forget specific holes and like they hold up so good. Even Gothic. I love Gothic. Tethys Station, so good. Such good courses. I know the PSVR 2 without Pearl or PSVR without Pearl crew did a ranking of it, of all their courses, which of course no one can criticize. I mean, it's all down to opinion. Even down to VR games, I've said this, like somebody's favorite game is my least favorite game, and my least favorite game is someone's favorite game. But it's hard to rank the courses.
I wouldn't.
It's so hard to rank them.
Sometimes they're as great as their next course.
Yep.
Like my newest favorite's always the next one.
Yep. Soundtrack wise, and
you know what I'm saying? It's
yeah, no, it's so hard to pick favorites. But in replaying them all, it's like, yeah, there's such great mechanics and holes in all of these that sometimes you see you forget. Like Gothic is such a great course. Like I said, Tethys Station. Went back into Sweetopia. Hard to play that without a bag of candy next to you, but it's a great course. There's so many good courses. The Walkabout team crushes it.
I agree with look at that. Dude, they have nowhere. Just because of who is making Forefront and what they did with Breachers even after release.
So many new maps.
Come on, dude. But Forefront is so ambitious, dude. Just with the sheer amount of vehicles, boats.
I'm such a tank whore in that game. I find a
aircraft.
Tank, I run with it.
We haven't even gotten into the planes yet. Just the freaking one style helicopter. It's like, no, it is no joke. I'd almost think it's not true. But
look at that. Trixie said she's really only in VR to socialize. Don't even play many games. Like, yeah, dude, the social presence of VR. Imagine if we didn't have each other when we got our headsets. I'm not saying we wouldn't have stuck with it, but it makes a difference. Like, presence in VR is such a hard thing to describe.
If you're into that.
Yeah.
You know, if you're an introvert, no.
Well, some people like
avoid it.
Some people like VR
like,
to
no,
isolate.
Man. Yeah.
Not isolate, but like escape. It's escapism. And like sometimes I vibe with that too. Like I just want to get in and play some Thrill of the Fight and fucking knock some heads, you know? That's the life. I can't do that in real life, you know? So
I wouldn't be opposed to giving prisoners in like maximum security VR headsets and well thought out programs they could play.
Local networks. Don't let them out into the public online servers.
They don't even get all single players.
Yeah, only single player.
But just to keep the brain occupied, not.
Have you ever heard of Dungeons and Dragons taking over prisons? Have you ever like seen these stories?
Dude, Dungeons and Dragons took over everything.
Like
there was nothing that
I could see Demio being a big deal in some prison.
Yeah,
circles.
but you can't allow team play. Yeah. Maybe you could earn that right as your sentence got closer.
Hey, shit, games like Dimensional Double Shift might be actually great.
Is you put me in a room with nothing. I'm gonna get real angry. I have nothing. At least make believe or AI NPCs only feed you positive messages.
Or how about this? Little group therapy sessions of Dimensional Double Shift games like that require team building,
group meditation, fire chats. That's got to be a lot better than cold.
Remember
wet.
Mindway?
Yeah,
things like that.
They used to do the weekly fire chats too. Firesides, whatever. I think
Mindaway was a great app. I see a lot of potential in those type of therapeutic apps for sure. Man, a lot of great discussion in the live chat here.
Prison Boss.
Shaggy said he watches sports still on big screen with a friend that moved away. Like, come on, that's invaluable, you know. Ooh, Prison Boss. They'll be great at Prison Boss. Prison Boss is such a good game.
Do the Russian wallet. I don't need a drawer. Keister time. I'm going for effect.
Russian wallet. That's
the Russian wallet.
Hero Mason said really need to get into the hard modes and walkabout.
Hard modes are great.
The best, and you get the fox hunts. If you haven't done a fox hunt and walkabout mini golf, there's so much value and replayability there. Like, we get a new course, we unlock the hard mode first, obviously. We play it, try to get under par, or
get all the balls first.
Find all the balls. That's usually what we do, to be real. And then it's the fox hunt. Like, there's so many hidden gems.
Then we'll play the game.
And there's
we'll play through it, but we're not playing it with good intent on round 1 and 2.
No, the round 1 and 2 is to unlock all the content, and then we'll replay it a bunch.
Comedy clubs in VR is legit.
Yeah,
all for that. Poetry reading.
I think those type of things are the strongest showings
spoken
of Horizon
word.
Worlds. Like those type of.
I can't do spoken word.
No.
I don't even understand it. I think it's just mumbo jumbo because I don't understand it.
It's like
ignorant.
It's Jim Morrison rants. Like, when he used to rant during live performances.
Coke, acid, and alcohol.
So that's usually what ends you up in those type of therapeutic sessions. Yes. Too fun.
Rockfall sky did, ground earth shook. Boots. Waves took. Snooky. That's
funny.
fucking awesome.
Too funny.
No, I'm not big in. I say I'm not big into social VR, but some of the best games I enjoy, we're always looking for co-op.
Love the live crew here today. This has been a great discussion.
How many people are in here?
Too many. It's bumped up and bipped and bopped. It's bipped and bopped up from like 10 to 15, but
12.
Just to shout everyone out, we've had Arlen,
Zibbity dibbity,
Earth Witness, Hero Mation, NV, Simply Diplicious, Trixie, Mapper, Walkabout, Luck of the Irish, Shaggy, T Peasy, Earth Witness. Come on. What a crew. I don't think Senior Shrimp.
Arlen, you can buy the game again.
Marmar. I think I hit everyone that's popped into the live chat. If you're here chilling out, don't forget to pop in the live chat. I'll give you a little shout out.
Yeah, Arlen, I don't know of any way to reset the fox hunt. I think you just got to suck it up and
I'm pretty sure in this
you can reset it?
I'm pretty sure right in the menu of it when you go, it goes reset fox hunt clues.
My brain's never ever wanted to, so I'm not.
Yeah, I take my win and take it, but I'm pretty sure.
Arlen,
right
you might be able to. Ooh, I wish.
See, Mepper goes, how many explored the employee underground on the dude? There's so many hidden secrets in Walkabout.
I go down there all the time. I'm just not. There's so many doors.
Dead employees,
and I'm not. I always find those. That's always
dead. There's a dark side.
The
to
dark
Walkabout.
side.
The dark side to Walkabout mini golf. How cruel humor would it be if anyone that ever got, let go or anything, they made into a dead employee in the game?
Who's to say they don't? Like, you can leave Walkabout, but you never leave Walkabout. Like, hidden somewhere on those bones are the names of employees. I mean, because there are dead employees.
I remember in a Township Tale.
What if they come out with a course and you recognize that your name is on it, but they haven't? Like, there was confusion and you didn't get the email yet?
Yeah, like I always say, hey, if they ever want to do a Ruff Talk VR ball or something like that, But I remember in a Township Tale from developers Alta, who have an upcoming new game as well, too. They have little low-resolution pictures of all the developers hidden across the game as well. I love that stuff.
Dude, I love Easter eggs.
Yeah, I love Easter eggs. Always loved Easter eggs.
Dude, there's a few developers we've talked to who've even said it like, nope, haven't found them all. People have not found them all by any stretch.
Dude, I always will love this Elsewhere Electric mug.
It's damn good.
And honestly,
it's fat. It's like a cauldron.
My girlfriend yesterday was like, dude, what is this brown shirt? I've never seen you wear it because I don't always wear all of my VR shirts, so I don't wear them out. Yeah. And it was the Elsewhere Electric shirt as well. And I was like, man, that was a really good box they sent. When people not into VR are like, that's a good one,
I love getting boxes.
Yeah,
I'm like a little kid.
I wore my End Dream shirt yesterday because it's nice, and I wore it out and about because it's all black. It's just got a little N in the top left.
I wear our shirts. I don't wear really anyone else's because I don't want to wear them out.
Dude, I've worn out my Dungeons of Eternity one and it breaks my heart.
My Dungeon Eternity one shot. My Walkabout Mini Golf one shot.
I'm so sad.
Well, my Wallace and Gromit one, I think. And then the Ambassador one, starting not to look so ambassadory. So
because that's the one that you
public.
probably wear the most.
Yeah.
You love wearing your Ambassador one.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Remember we wore it to a mixer in Germany and we're like, only ever wearing a Rough Talk shirt again out to these things.
Oh, yeah. That was way too many. You with Walkabout? I'm like, yeah, this was clearly a mistake.
Yep. And it was so obvious once it happened.
Said Ambassador right on it. Like, yeah.
No, wear the Rough Talk shirts when you go out.
No, won't even pretend to be.
Events. Be like, no, I'm at the Ruff Talk VR podcast.
Yeah, I just wanted to represent Walkabout for some reason. I don't know what my brain was thinking, dude. It's just like when I go to events, am I not usually the most dressed up one there? Like, I fuck up every time.
No. You're ahead of the industry with that.
Old school
You're
business
ahead of the
practices,
industry. The industry needs to catch up to you.
Fucking dress shirt and
no, the industry needs to catch up with you there.
little style.
You know,
I always feel out of place though.
You know what's melted my heart though? I've done a lot of outreach for our upcoming events, the Ruffathon on November 1st, and which definitely, if you're available on Saturday, November 1st, hop in the live stream there, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. live streaming
Minimum
live games. Community hangouts like this. We're going to do our news episode live. Like I said, gaming with the community. We're going to game with developers. It's going to be a lot of fun. More news there. And if you're interested in supporting, we're going to have some great incentive there. But I've been doing some outreach for those two events. And there's been a good handful of people that are like, hey, I remember you from Connect last year or Gamescom. And I remembered them, but you don't always know how much of an impression you actually leave on people. For better or worse, right? And that stuff melts my heart. I'm like, yeah, dude, we really need to make sure we get to these kind of industry events. Cause
I really sucked up my emotions for Connect publicly, but leading up to it, I got a couple of emails on LinkedIn.
We were getting messages every week, if we're going to be honest.
And well, yeah, because you have the main account, right? And then there was some really nice things said by some people after it ended, and I was like, shit, man. We got to figure it out next year. I know Tracy's like fucking fuming mad, but
Earth Witness is suggesting a Dragon Fist VR Kung Fu room because you can do big rooms in there. That has potential. As long as me and you are in opposite rooms of each other so we don't accidentally whap each other. I've always wanted leg tracking with Dragon Fist VR Kung Fu, throw crane kicks and stuff, but I'm so scared. I know.
Throw a roundhouse,
wheel kicks, start throwing wheel kicks.
Or dude,
hook kicks.
Let's be honest. We've all hit things and people, right?
That's accident. With your arms.
You throwing
your legs are a lot longer, buddy.
And you're not even seeing your leg flying. You don't know at what point you're connecting with someone.
But no, I'm hoping and praying we get a Connect invite next year, and the events like that, the UK event and with Ghost of Tabor,
Crash Connect,
Gamescom, Connect.
Their security's pretty legit.
I want to get back on the Meta Connect campus and the Meta.
That's my push for next year.
Host interviews again.
We didn't. I want to do the whole day. That's it.
We didn't have enough of a time allocation to do that. But if we went just me and you, and we're able to get in, like, man, I think we could do that the whole Connect.
It's going to take a Meta invite, which is not out of the realm of possibility. But
they can send us some displays while they're at it too. You know?
You really want those displays, huh?
Oh, Luck of the Irish says he's off to meet Combat Waffle in November. Are you just visiting Florida? They're a great studio. You're going to have a blast.
So I'm guessing Luck of the Irish is legit in Ireland.
I'm guessing, yeah. You said first time in Europe. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to a nice one. It's nice and warm.
You just doing a vacation in Florida? Is it for something that especially maybe you can't talk about, anything like that? But the Combat Waffle crew is, when you talk about studios that supported us, you know, Combat Waffle, Scott, like...
Yeah, they're legit. You're never going to
It's hard to find somebody that supported us in so many ways more than...
No, and look at the Irish is going. They invited them.
Hell yeah. The team invited me over. Dude, that's awesome.
Yep.
Such a great crew.
You're gonna have a blast,
pass my hellos for sure.
I want to know what part of Ireland.
Yeah, what part of Ireland?
What part of the island are you living on, mate?
You know that they say more Irish in New England than
yeah, we got you outnumbered over here, dude.
We're in a very Irish area, to say the least.
It's not even funny.
There's so
When were we
many
at Combat
Irish.
Studios? Was it January?
Man, we've been twice.
November or January?
I want to say January. And they get to see the big boy studio.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're in for a treat, dude.
No. I think...
very hospital people as well. They're just such a great crew over there. Nice. He's from Galway. Nice.
Is that Northern Ireland?
Didn't you meet the president of Ireland at one point?
I did. I went to Ireland.
And she was like
saw
blown
where she
away that
lived.
people here knew Gaelic and stuff. We have,
Yeah,
like I
but
said, we live in a
she
very...
opened her she opened her whole speech speaking Gaelic. Yeah, no, I went to Ireland, fucking saw where the president resides, and didn't meet nobody, and then came back here. I was an event manager then, and we did
Peace
an
out,
event.
Earth Witness.
And she was hosting for college. She was the nicest lady. Her security team was like some cutthroat looking shit, though. Scarier than the U.S. Secret Service that was there.
Mm-hmm.
But the vetting for even be around her was pretty insane. But no, I got to talk to her, have a real conversation. And then her Secret Service they like, do you want to hold the door for her when she leaves the building? And I'm like, fuck yeah, you don't have to ask me twice. It's a president. President of a country, dude.
How many presidents are you going to be able to open the door for? So
None.
Peace out, Earth.
Take care.
But yeah, luck of the Irish. Have a great time. Like I said, pass my hellos to them. Maybe we'll have something going on with their Combat Waffle crew for an event soon. You know what I'm saying? One of our upcoming events. You know what I'm saying?
Who knows?
Great crew, though. Hope you have a good time. The Combat Waffle team, Mighty Coconut's always so supportive with just popping into like live chats and stuff like that. And I mean, honestly, like including us in their media roundups of quotes and stuff like that. I have so much appreciation for the Walkabout, the Mighty Coconut crew.
Mighty Coconut, Combat Waffle. They've done.
It's hard to find others beside like that
Shell
rival
Games.
that Shell Games.
Shell Games
It's
done
probably those Beyond Frames.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say those 4 studios have been like the leaders of supporting Ruff Talk VR.
They 3/4 of them gave us probably one of the most memorable years of my life with the amount of travel.
Yeah, Combat Waffle and Beyond Frames. I mean, visiting Sweden,
Then that was for no other reason than to be brought out there to see some
which was like
studios.
confusing. We're like, what's going on? Like,
And what's crazy is we didn't just visit their studio.
visited, and they didn't care. Like, we visited Fast Travel, Resolution. So yeah, I'd say those 4 studios: Combat Waffle, Walkabout Mini Golf,
I got
Shell
a
Games,
Walkabout ambassador shirt, bro.
Shell Games,
Can't
and
wear it, but I
Beyond
got it.
Frames. Those are probably the top 4 studios that have shown us, you know, the love and support.
Listen, I'm only as good as my word, and I'm as loyal as those that are as loyal to me. I mean, it's just how I'm wired. Some people aren't like that. I'm not looking to squeeze somebody because they got something. You know, if you're legit and you are who you are, I mean, we are who we are. I think one of the reasons you get messages about leaving an impression is because the reality is we are who we are.
Studios that I didn't think remembered us. You know, and they're like, dude, I remember you. Why are you introducing yourself to us?
Big vocal
fuck
jerks, you know.
I didn't want to message you assuming you remembered me, you know, but it's like, yeah, it's cute. It's fun. I love the VR studio, the VR industry. It's why we do what we do for like really for free in terms of coverage.
But hence the
Yes, if you've ever
hence
been
the Ruffathon.
if your studio
shit's caught up, man. We made it 4.5 years without having a bag.
If you've ever wanted to support us, the Ruffathon's the time, right? We got sponsorship tiers, we have donations available. It's the Ruffathon's the time. If you're a studio developer, if you ever want to show support, you know.
No, it's no joke, dude. It's as real as it gets.
We do the please.
We couldn't have done it year 1 because it would have never happened, and so we just eat a lot. Now it's, you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Don't forget too, code word Ruff Talk VR at checkout.
Cheers to Peasy.
Peace out, TP. We should probably wrap up in a minute as well too. We've been on for about an hour now. It's been fun.
Gonna order some pizza.
Yeah,
Haven't had the Pizza Nazis pizza in a while.
Like I said, we that's a reference from Seinfeld as well too.
Soup Nazi.
I have to say that because a lot of people can go saying not like I feel like people don't know Seinfeld anymore, right?
You would think so until you're sitting behind the counter at a dip booth at the Big E. And it's because of the spiel, you know, just 1 pretzel per dip, no double dipping. And the amount of people that'll be like, the Seinfeld episode, and they'll do the whole
Thank
spiel.
God. What a great show.
I'm like, oh man, that's great. No soup for you.
What a great show. Those are the double dip, the soup Nazi. Those are probably 2 of their most memorable moments in that show.
Soup Nazi's great.
That's a great episode. No soup for you.
I have Seinfeld on pretty much 365.
I got you a great
continuous
shirt.
play.
Okay, right before we wrap it up, let me grab the shirt I got you because I got when I bought.
You
it
got
for
one for you?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, was that for Christmas?
I don't remember. I was either Christmas or your birthday.
I just can't believe Seinfeld still holds up. I was just talking the other day. I'm like, yeah, Simply Diplicious knows Seinfeld's on every night. But certain shows were made and they hit good. You can watch them, leave them in the background. I know for Simply, it's Grey's Anatomy and like Gilmore Girls. The fact I even know any characters in that freaks me out. But no, Frasier, Seinfeld, I love all them shows. Now this guy can't find something he allegedly bought himself. The realization that he only bought it for me. Yeah, golden age of TV, man. It was banging. It was like every network had something great. But the ones that, held up, I'll even put Golden Girls on there. Great show. Hot for Cleveland or Hot in Cleveland. Great show. Like Golden Girls 2.0, as I like to call it. And I have no shame in admitting I've watched it and I like it. So I think this shirt that he's looking for is not happening. Friends, of course. Another one that was written well. And still holds up. I don't know. Allegedly, he's still finding this. But he did get me something really cool. And I don't want to say what it is. But we know it's definitely something Seinfeld related. As the excitement really built. Man, I'm going to lose everybody in about a minute. Star Trek Next Generation. Why'd you have to say that, Arlen? Nah, I'm just kidding. I am more of a original Star Trek. Fought the Next Generation a little.
It's just you doing the Ruffathon,
That's different.
So I brought my 3 favorite non-VR shirts.
Here we go. Show and tell time coming with some shirts.
So we'll start with the first one that we're hyping up. The first one's the shirt I got you for Christmas or your birthday.
It's a good shirt.
Look at this George Costanza shirt right there. Look at that. Let's see. I'm waiting for the delay on the camera to make sure I'm holding it up right. Look at that bad boy right there. Look at that. That's such a great shirt. Seinfeld on the back. This is one of my
autograph, baby.
One of my favorite non-VR shirts. Also, since I was just looking for shirts and I popped them on, I got to show off my Bob Dylan's my favorite musician. Got this Bob Dylan shirt. That's probably my most worn shirt ever because it's like, when you really break in a shirt and it's all soft. I'll wear this one.
It looks nicer up against the green screen than it does in person. The Dylan shirt.
It's so worn out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wear this one a lot. This is my favorite.
That's crazy how it filled in the blanks like that.
That's my favorite t-shirt. And then also, he's not my number one favorite comedian or anything, but I love the comedian. Rich Voss, OG of the comedy world. I got a nice Rich Voss shirt as well, too. I've seen him live twice at a really small comedy club near us at school. But yeah, then you got the Dylan shirt, like I said. But the real point we're here, George Costanza. Come on.
Costanza, the man. He's such a good actor, dude.
Oh, my God.
Dude, when he did Pretty Woman, he like couldn't go places for a while. People hated him so much.
The show itself holds up so well. Those are 3 of my favorite shirts. Okay, I think that was a fun way to wrap up.
All right, Mepper, I'm with you.
What?
Next generation, old school Star Trek. Kirk versus Picard.
We had this conversation when they announced that new Star Trek game of how...
Tell you this, Picard is definitely more theatrical, trained as an actor than...
You were letting me know how heated of a debate this is in the Star Trek community.
Dude, I was alive before Next Generation.
Lose friends over this debate,
And then young Wesley.
So thank you all for your support today. Stay tuned. Ruff Talk VR, Ruffathon. I'm gonna make some merch for it too. I'm gonna try to design it today or tomorrow. Definitely a mug that just says Ruffathon 2025 on it.
Yeah.
Definitely a shirt that just says Ruffathon 2025 on it. I'm also thinking of doing a version that says Ruffathon 2025 on the front, and then on the back in big text all down the back says all night long.
Ruffathon all night long.
I think it's just silly, but we'll see. Definitely some merch
coming. Cause side effects.
So
it sounds like a drug.
Yeah, Ruffathon all night long.
I need that.
I'm thinking of the Rob Schneider. There's a movie that he says that in all night long.
Oh, he might say it in every movie.
I know. Well, that's his
knowing
thing.
him, you know.
I think it's some of the old Adam
You
Sandler
can do
ones.
it.
All night long.
All night long.
Well, maybe it was 50 First Dates. Maybe it was 50. Man, the Adam Sandler movies of the... I know 50 First Dates was 2000.
He did some shitty ones, though.
Well,
I love Sandler.
There's a reason that the Happy Gilmore Productions kind of died out.
When he tries to do serious shit, it's just not good.
He had a couple good ones, serious ones.
I didn't like them.
But the Happy Gilmore 2 that just came out, I was actually... I
was
liked
pretty
it.
good.
For what they were up against with reviving an old one, it was about as good as it could get. But like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, come on. And then remember Jim Carrey's old ones like Liar Liar? Great movies. Great movies.
Poor Jim Carrey got weird.
Yeah.
He got too big.
Any hoots. Ruffathon, Saturday, November 1st. Stay tuned for that. Gonna have some fun stuff planned for that. Saturday, December 13th, we have the Ruff Talk VR Gaming Showcase. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe, smash the like button, all that fun stuff. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll do another live one next week. No, we won't, because you got the Garlic Festival. We'll be back the following week after that.
Garlic Festival in Bethlehem, Connecticut.
And then, so if you're in Bethlehem, Connecticut, definitely swing by
that
there.
show rocks, dude.
If you like garlic, we
Dude,
got you there.
I would travel to that one. It's legit.
And then, look, I can do a little Fabio here thing. And then, smash the like button. Stay tuned for our big upcoming events coming in November. And then, a lot of fun interviews coming at the end of October, start of November. Maybe our biggest of the year, with plenty more in the works. Thank you all for tuning in, supporting. And we will check you out technically tomorrow on tomorrow's news episode. It's a long one. And then we'll check you out again very soon. Pop in the Discord. Let's hang out. Ciao, ciao.